I went from sim racing to real life and even got on the podium multiple times. I struggled with time and I went from working 5 hours a week on my racing career and business to now 40 hours per week. By the end of this video, you have a full-time job worth of time to work on your racing career. I will explain 3 methods with a step-by-step action plan. The first one saved me 40 hours a week. The second one helped me get done 3 hours of work before most people's day even started. And the last one helped me choose the important tasks to do instead of the not that impactful tasks. But so why would you want more time? Well, it's kind of obvious, isn't it? You'll have more time to work on your business, your health, your racing career, your relationships. You can basically improve your life even more. But remember, 6 hours of screen time per day. Check how much you have right now and come back to this video. 6 hours is like a full-time job worth of time. So you can basically have another full-time job if you have 6 hours of screen time per day. And when you fill these 40 hours with improving your life, most people will say, yeah, but don't you have fun? But for me, it's quite the opposite, because I have fun in my work, and also when you leave out these kind of fun bad habits, like scrolling on TikTok and gaming, if you leave these out, you have, after some time, you will find the hard working tasks, you will find these tasks a lot more fun because of how dopamine works. For example, if this is your baseline and then this is like your dopamine level, then it goes, when you do like a bad habit like scrolling on TikTok or gaming, or I have no idea, doing cocaine or something, it will first go up and then it will go down below your baseline. So this is now your new baseline. And this baseline is basically how happy you are. So you keep doing more bad habits, keep lowering the baseline, keep lowering the baseline, keep lowering the baseline, and you'll become less unhappy. But if you do like something hard tasks, like going to the gym or working on your business, your baseline, you'll first have a bit of lower dopamine and then you will improve that baseline, so you have a higher baseline. And if you keep doing that, your baseline will keep getting higher and you'll have a lot more fun in your life doing the hard things. And some people also say, yeah, don't you need to relax a bit? But when you game and when you watch YouTube and all these kind of things, eat junk food, these things, you don't actually relax. There's only like 1 or 2 ways to relax, and that is sleep and literally do nothing. Because these things are overstimulating your brain and you don't actually really relax when you do these. The first method is to stop wasting time doing useless things. For example, watching short Mr. Beast videos with I put 10 pedophiles in a circle and the last one who leaves gets $1 million. Yeah, these kind of videos. And scrolling on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube Shorts, watching movies even, gaming, these kind of things. Partying also, but yeah. And all these kind of things, you know these things. The first step to help me get the most amount of time back is to literally delete every useless app on your phone. Except for YouTube, because I'm gonna set it up with you to make it actually useful. Alright, so this is my phone, and as you can see, I have no apps that waste time, no games, no social media, no nothing. Only apps I really find helpful. And yeah, all these apps which are really helping me improve my life. At least not all of them, but I don't waste time on them. And also, before you delete them, delete your accounts on them, because then it will be harder to download them back and actually use them. So your action step right now is to literally delete every useless app. Every game, every movie, streaming site, app. Yeah, every social media except YouTube, because there I'm gonna set it up for you, right? So do that now. Alright, so the third step is to set up YouTube the right way to actually help to make it useful and not waste time on it anymore. So let's get into the computer and let's do it. As you can see, this is my homepage and it says your viewing history is turned off, so I get no recommendations. If I click on shorts, nothing happens. Recommendations are off. Subscriptions, these are like all educational things. And the shorts, unfortunately, I can't put them away, but they're also educational, but I don't watch them. Everything educational for me. YouTube Music, I don't even use it. So what you want to do is click on here and to see all subscriptions, and basically everything you don't watch or is useless, basically not educational, short content, these kind of videos, click on unsubscribe. It's a little bit weird here. And basically do that with everyone, except for like maybe a few which you actually watch, but they're also a bit of educational, because Suelio Almeida is a bit of, he also has some educational content. And here are a few people I recommend subscribing to. When you aren't subscribed to anyone, you will just try to subscribe to people you already knew. So the first few people I recommend is Andrew Huberman. He has some he has these really long educational guides. It's kind of like podcasts also about how to improve your health. And this is also where I got the dopamine thing from. There's like all of these long videos every week. He has one of these long episodes, like professionals in the health thing, and they just say how to improve your health and these kind of things. And then I would also recommend Charlie Morgan. He has like some great things on how to use money. I haven't really watched it yet, but some things are really valuable. So subscribe to him. I'm literally telling you to subscribe to competitors. That's crazy. Chris Williamson, he also has like these. He has these long podcasts which I like to watch, but the shorter ones, like still a little bit of overstimulated, because like it's really short, and I want like without really the explanation behind it, and I want like the full explanation. So I really know that it will help me. Here is also great, like your mindset to becoming a racing driver. Like these kind of things. He has some really valuable advice. And then you have with Hamza. He has like these long educational guides or videos. And then you have Hamza Advanced. These are actually really good if you want to make money. But he doesn't like teach general things on how to make money, but he really teaches how to become like an educational content creator. That was Hans Advanced, and then these kind of things. Let's see if I can find some more things, and of course myself. And he has some. Nick has some very great videos on like the studies of things on food, and he has like this. He also did like a study where he only ate 24 eggs a day for a month, and these kind of things he does. And then you have, of course, me, where I make these kind of videos. So subscribe. This guy, Paul Saladino, I basically do his diet. It really helped me focus and improve more. It's like meat, dairy, honey, eggs, and fruit and vegetables. So no grains, no seeds, no processed things. And it really helped me improve things. Red Actions, I actually talked with him yesterday, but like these popular videos, I really like them because they're like a guide on how to start, how to get better at karting and these kind of things, how to start, how to tune your go-kart. These kind of things really help me, at least will help me if I have my own kart. So I subscribe to him, but yeah, these newest videos I don't really watch them. Yeah, sometimes I do, and but this guy, I actually subscribed to him yesterday. It's like he has like these productivity things, and I watched this video basically, and I already had the thought of buying an Apple Watch, but this actually made my decision even stronger, to basically make your phone have like an Apple Watch instead of your phone, so you can't actually scroll on it, scroll like on TikTok and do these useless things. So my Apple Watch will arrive like next week. Ruff also have some good videos on improving your life for a bit for beginners, and he also focus on school, I think, like how to get good grades. And then for racing you have Suelio Almeida. He has some educational and some non-educational videos, and these education videos are really helpful. And then you have, for the last one, you have The Diary of a CEO. These are basically, again, full podcasts with guides. Some are really, really helpful, some a bit less, but yeah. Here, this one, I didn't watch it yet, but it will basically explain how you can improve your body language. So that's really great. But like these things, yeah, don't watch them. At least it's better if you watch these kind of videos than like these short Mr. Beast videos. That is better. So these are the channels you should subscribe to. And then basically the most important thing, go to your data in YouTube, and then YouTube watch history, and turn it off by clicking here. And here, if you click on here, you can basically delete all your watch history so you won't get recommended again, and untick these things. So that is how you set up YouTube to actually help you instead of wasting time on it. And the next step is on how to actually do something useful with all this time you've now made up with these last two steps. So let's get back. Alright, so now you need to do actually something useful with your time. So do something purposeful, work on your racing career, maybe start like a business, like do research on how to improve your life, like your health and your wealth and your relationships, and of course your racing skills. So do these kind of things, and if you want help with it, I have a step-by-step program. First link in the description, and I think it will really help you. It's still like quarter of the price of which it will be in like a month. It will release on the 1st of June, so buy it now. And later in the video I will actually show you what I do in like a day in the next method. And now when I really have nothing to do, I only use my phone or my PC to watch these long educational videos or read books, or of course train on the simulator. As you can see in this, I have the Amazon Kindle app on my phone. I have all of these books which I read, not obviously at the same time, but I read them when I have nothing to do. And the last step to stick with it, to help you stick with it, is to ask like a friend or your parents or someone you trust to put parental controls on your phone, and they have the PIN code, and so you can't really access them. So in your phone, in the screen time setting, you have an option to set up parental controls, and they need to like make a PIN code. They need to write it down like in their phone somewhere private where you can access it, and then basically set up that you can download any apps, and maybe if you want also put like a time limit on Safari, because on Safari you can actually still watch YouTube and Instagram and these kind of things. So put a screen time limitation on there, and now you just need to stick with it, and don't fall into the urge of doing these things, these bad habits. The second method is waking up early at something called Eat the Frog. Waking up early, like at from 3 to like 5 a.m. saves you a lot of time before your day even starts. And in these hours you will be more productive than ever, because you also have no notifications, probably, because no app sends you like notifications in the middle of the night. No more distractions and no more moms coming into your room asking you to do the dishes. So these are the benefits of waking up early. So for Eat the Frog, if you need to eat the frog at dinner time, would you do it before your meal or after your main meal? And you can't obviously eat it in between. So before or after? Probably before, right? Because then you have like you did the hard thing, and then you have like the rest of the nice food to eat to also and enjoy it more, instead of basically eating the food and stressing out because you have to eat the frog. So now, instead of the frog, it will be like a hard task in your day, and dinner time is basically your whole day. So you want to do the hard task as early as possible, and that's also like, so Eat the Frog is like the first after my morning routine, the first thing I do in the morning. And an example of a hard task for me is like scripting the videos, recording, and like learning a new tracker car in the sim. But unfortunately I can't really record because I don't really have the good lights. So I need to use like the daytime. So that's why I record in the daytime. I have a block of 3 hours after my morning routine in the start of the day to work on like these hard tasks the first thing in the morning. So here is how to work for 3 hours a day more and be a lot more productive in these 3 hours. So decide on a sleep time and wake up time, which you can consistently do and do like the earliest as possible. But also keep in mind you need 9 hours of sleep a day. And I would recommend waking up somewhere between 3 and 5 a.m. This is like the best time. I currently do 5 a.m. because sometimes I need to, I have like work or school late in the evening. So I can, or not late in the evening, but later in the day. So I can't really go to sleep earlier and keep my 9 hours of sleep. And make sure, and in sleep I realized not the hours is the most important, but the consistency is the most important. So you want to always wake up at like the time you set. And so if you get like, so wake up consistently at the time you selected, because it is really important. And when you can't make your bedtime, then you will just go to bed that day as early as possible, but still wake up at the time you selected. So let's actually get back on the computer and show you how to do the next few steps. So the second step, we are here in my calendar, and I put my sleeping, my bedtime and my waking up time in. So like a sleep block from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. So add this. The third step is to add your non-free time. So your work, school, appointments, these kind of things, race days. So I have work and like a racing day here. So put this in your calendar. And then you can put the Eat the Frog block in. I have it around here, but I use another app, it's called Motion, and basically I have these, it is basically AI planning my calendar. So for example, let's actually make a task. I have these deep work, which is basically Eat the Frog, and shallow work blocks. From time, I have it from 5 to 12 p.m. And then this is the deep work, and then the shallow work is from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. So basically the rest of the day. So, and the AI can plan basically deep and shallow work tasks in these 2 hours. So he can actually plan everything in, so he doesn't have like extra deep work tasks that can't be planned in, or like some shallow work tasks. And your next step is to add the rest of the day. So for example, if you here have Eat the Frog, I call it ETF, and then you want to do some practice, and you want to have lunch. Then after lunch you want to do research on business, and then afterwards you want to learn about, you want to watch educational YouTube video, and at these last 2 hours you want to read. And then you have basically your whole day. Do this for every day. I actually use different colors to make it a little bit more. Actually, this is an example of like a few weeks ago when I still didn't have this program, this AI program. So this time I went to sleep a little bit later. I didn't attend to this one, I didn't attend to this one. And basically I needed to work basically every day. And I even forgot to put in the eraser I had here. And forgot to put in some things, but when I don't put any things in, I still do like these work things. I just was too lazy to plan them in. That's also why I have this program. But now AI does it for me. And the next step is to download the Google Calendar app on your phone and then add it as a widget. So as you can see, this is basically my home page when I'm in like this focus mode on my phone. And I see Google Calendar with recording, and after this I'm gonna travel to get some to go to school. And also basically have nothing on your main screen except this one, because this one I can't put it off my main screen because it's linked to a website and I need it for work. That was the second method, and now let's get into the last method. This is theory, which I learned online, and afterwards I also learned it at my university. It's called the 80-20 rule, and it basically says that 80% of the 80% of the results come from 20% of the tasks. For example, for my YouTube work, 80% of the results come from me recording a video and uploading it to YouTube, not these kind of things like replying to the comments, changing my profile picture, making a banner, these kind of things. They're basically not that important because these are the 80% of tasks that only get 20% of the results. So choose the most important tasks and focus on them, and don't really put a lot of time and effort in the less important tasks. Also, like for example for me, editing, if you have the budget, I would really recommend you outsource it, but I currently don't really have the budget. But when I have like enough money, I will definitely, this is like the first thing I will do, outsource my editing. This is just one lesson which will help you on your path to becoming a racing driver. But now imagine 30 of these lessons, which are a step-by-step program on how to go from sim racing to real life. That's basically like my program. Top link in the description. It's currently only $27 because it's in a pre-sale and the course isn't done. It will release on the 1st of June. When the first people join, it goes to $47, and when the full course releases, it doubles again to $97. So I would really recommend you buy it now. As a bonus, you can make some suggestions like modules you think are really valuable to add to the course and will help you on your racing journey. So buy it right now, top link in the description, and subscribe to get more of these kind of full guides on becoming a racing driver on your YouTube subscription page, and then I will see you in the next video.